Live. Well, good evening, everyone. Hopefully, people will join me as I keep on waffling, just raising that energy and that awareness, and trying to get people to come and join us for another wonderful evening on crystal animals and cards and spirit and just everything, just uplifting. So let's see if we can get some people up on that screen. And I don't think it's bad. Bargain for your money, I tell you. I mean, because it doesn't cost anything. So there you go. Even better. I like a good bargain. So there we go. Right. So hopefully we'll have people turning up. And yeah, let's get ready to mute myself, Stace, because he's just coming, I think, onto the drive. No, he's not. Okay. So we're waiting for people to show up and looking forward to seeing people. So there we go. Hello, Jacqueline. I'm really sorry. Really bad timing with the other half, so bear with. Go on, out you go, Tubby. Go on, out you go. There you go. Okay, so I do apologise about that, everyone. Let's be a little bit more. So if it gets too loud, I'll switch him off. Switch the sound off. Can't switch him off because he takes no notice. Right. Lainey Baine. Oh, thank you so much, Stace. Perfect timing. Not. So there we go. Good evening, Jacqueline, Christine, Iris. They so good they named her twice. I'm sure I've said that before. And Kelly Ford. We might be related, Kelly. Christine as well, and Regan and Beth. Oh, good evening, everyone. See, that's what I've got to contend with. He takes no notice of me. Who am I? That's why my crystal animals are much calmer and much happier. He's happy. He's just happy to see someone else. There we go. Thank you. We're getting there. That's it. All done. Palaver over. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. So, if you've got any crystal animals that you'd like me to choose for you, or that you've chosen, maybe on the Facebook page here, if Stacey can put the link up, that would be great. Or you can just go to the bit that has all the photos in the media file, okay? And you can choose your respective animal. If not, I'll choose one for you, and we can go from there. All right. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, good morning from Iris. There you go. That really weird noise was the chihuahua thing making a funny noise now. That's not a sad bark. That's an I'm here. Definitely Reagan. It makes it's like it bores in here and goes right the way through and comes out that side. It's very, very squeaky. So good evening, Juliet, as well. If you want a wolf, Beth, I would love a wolf as well. I don't have any wolves. I'd like one though. Um, okay, so I have two new crystals that I've got. I saw these the other day. It's one is like it's set in resin, but they're actually I have to look what they are. They are green adventurine and citrine in like a resin, but it's a little fat cat just sitting there with his little legs splayed. Can you see him? He's so cute. Okay. So I'm sure I'm going to be reading from him tonight. And then also the other one I saw, although it's not an animal, but aren't humans animals? there you go. We are part of the animal kingdom, but this beautiful lass here, okay, the torso. And I just felt drawn to her. And she is, what is she? She is green. No, she is mixed crackle quartz, apparently. Okay. But I've been using her for healing as well. So I've had them on their little selenite thing that a friend bought me, and they've been on there charging. And yeah, so I'm ready to use them as well. Okay, so there we go. um every show I look and I can't find the list, but either way tonight I'd love what you select for me, please, what you are drawn for me. So Regan, right, we're going to go to Regan anyway because it was worth you typing all of that lot out. All right, so Regan, I'll choose one for you, my lovely. All right, so Regan. Right. Okay. Bear. Yeah, I've got lots of bears. Well, quite a few. So we might go for the bears as well. You would love that adventurine cat, Christine. Sorted. We'll go to the adventurine cat as well. I don't know, there it is. All right. So I really hope you can't see what I can see just here. So it's like, oh my gosh. Oh, don't look. Right. Okay. Right, so Regan, I was going to choose one. Oh, wow. Okay. So Regan, I was drawn to this beautiful one here, which is, I believe, is rose quartz. Okay, and in the UK, we would call this a what would we call you? We call you a tortoise, definitely a tortoise, okay? Or tortoise, how you want to pronounce it. All right, so Regan, I get the impression here that I just want to send lots of healing around the throat area. So if you've been having trouble around the throat area, but I also feel, wow, it's quite transparent. This is the head area. I feel you, it's almost like, would it make sense to you, please, Regan? Thank you for that about my energy. I'll try. Um, but it's all, I love doing what I do. So I appreciate that. Regan, would it make sense to you, please, my lovely, that it's like your head seems a bit clearer at this moment in time? Because I'm being drawn to the head area, and you can't really see it in this light, but it's quite transparent. I'm being drawn to that transparency. But I also feel as well that that transparency, that clear headedness, it's like, I don't want to use the word epiphany, but I don't even know what that means. I think it's like, oh my gosh, I've had an epiphany. But I feel very much that you've done learning, you've done extra information gathering. That could be like, learning something new, getting qualification, whatever, or just reading something. I just feel there that that's made things that bit clearer for you, if that makes sense. Now, Regan, I feel as well is that you are holding on to sadness in there, but I feel like you have it, I say, under control, but you hide it well, if that makes sense to you, my lovely. And I also get the impression as well is that you protect yourself, and especially those that you love around you. You're a very protective person, and I feel that that's quite important to acknowledge and to for others to recognize with yourself as well. And I want to place things that are this clear headedness side of things. It's like that. Eureka moment of, oh, that's where I want to go. Okay, I feel very much that you would benefit, if you don't already do it, to compartmentalize things, is put things one thing at a time. You can deal with lots of things, but deal with each thing one at a time instead of them all muddled up together. That will help keep that clear focus. Would that make sense to you, please, my lovely? Okay. Um, right, where are we going as well? Okay. I don't know if you've heard the expression, you got to look after your butt. Yeah, keep yourself looked after. But I feel very drawn to the fact that you're constantly making sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, so everything is in place. And I feel like it's like you keep just making sure you're very cautious. Is how I feel there, Regan. And if you're not, it's something you might benefit from. Okay, is be that little bit more cautious. I feel very much there are times you feel quite vulnerable to those around you. And I just mean that in the respect of you've got skills, you've got knowledge, you've got strength within, but there are times you doubt that within yourself. Hopefully, this will make sense to you, Regan. If you can put up a yes, no, or what the hell she's talking about. Okay. Preferably not that last one. Okay. Oh, bless you. Okay. I'm being drawn to the circle part of the. What was I gonna- Absolutely. Okay, so hopefully I've said all of that. But that's where this I'm being drawn to the shell, but it's also got like a little lip around the whole shell. You can see that with my finger there, this lip on it. Okay. And I was just looking at, it's like, how can I describe that? But it's like its own little hat, like a World War II hat or something, like the English or the British war in the trenches. That'd be World War One, in the trenches, or like whatever. But it's to protect. And I just feel that you have your little collection of hats that you put on people, so you protect each and every one. And I just feel as well. I know you said that. Okay, it's my say. That's my go to saying dot your I, cross your T, but you have naughty word a person to set it in stone. Um, no idea. I'm trying to read that. Okay, so that's my go to saying. Dot your I's, cross your T, but you have naughty word a person. Yes, that as well. All right. But it's there's a lot of metaphors tonight. I feel like the wheat from the chaff. You have spent in, I don't know how old you are. Age has nothing to do with things, but it's also but it does in a way, because of how much knowledge you've taken on board in your own spiritual journey, your own life journey. And I feel very much that you've learned along the way. That's why I was drawn to the look after yourself part, is, if you cover all your I's, your T's, everything else, you'll be okay. And don't let people feel like you're backing up against the wall. You are not one to be tallied with, as in, anybody upsets you, I feel like you're ready. Okay. And not necessarily physical, definitely verbally, but also they say knowledge is power. I feel very drawn to the fact, Regan, that I want to be reading information that will help both myself but also help others, if that makes sense to you. um okay, where are you going now? Thank you. I don't know if you're due an eye test, but I was drawn to my eyes and I'm putting glasses. But when they do that with the old eye test, I'm doing that with yourself. It's something that you must be already be aware of, or thinking about, or being pushed to do. Okay. But it's just getting yourself. And I also feel um yeah, yeah. You got to learn it, something new every day. So yeah, absolutely. But some people do, and they don't enjoy their lives. And I feel that you go round with a smile, and that smile, it's taken a while, Regan. But I feel it's taken a while, but you feel it from the inside. Okay. Won't need one desperately, an eye test, yeah. Okay, because I'm being drawn to those. Okay. And I just wish you well with having that all checked out for you. All right. Because once you do, then it's the cost of the £3 million glasses. Okay. So, but go online, you can get them dirt cheap apparently. So as long as you've got your prescription. All right. So get that done. It will make life literally a lot clearer. Pun intended. I'm so daft. Okay. But coming back here, hold this head up, my lovely. Hold this head up. You've got a lot to be proud about. All right. And you don't make yourself any better than other people, but just be proud of who you are and where you're from, if that makes sense as well. I feel that's quite an important thing as well. I want to be bringing, it's almost like a cloak of just a little shawl around your shoulders, just to give you that gentle hug from the spirit world, of just giving you that love. And just, that's just for you, no one else. It's just for you, to give you that hug, to let you know that you are loved and you are appreciated so much. Okay, so that's to you. Oh, thank you. And I'm being given September, and I'm being given the number 13 as well. I don't can't see if they're together, but September and the number 13, if they mean anything to you, my lovely. Okay. People worry about Friday the 13th. I had my right knee done on Friday the 13th, 2012. A year later to the day, Saturday the 13th, I had the left knee done. 30 odd years of waiting. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, everyone. But Regan, I just feel it takes time. Things take time. You have got that patience within, okay? But learn, keep on learning. All right. So thank you. And rose quartz also is used for healing. So you are a healer. Okay, yeah. Hopefully everybody's read that as well. Yeah, so just like small. I don't need to go to spectators, but it's just really small. So okay, but please take my love and my gratitude, my blessings, my darling. And yeah, so thank you for that. Um, so I said September and 13, and I'm also being given the 8 as well. But I want to turn the 8 around. So we've got that infinity sign. Don't know if you've got a tattoo or thinking of having one done, but it's along the lines of the 8, the infinity sign. Well, that's no good, is it? All right. No, 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 no. I don't predict anything. I don't feel any bad or anything like that. I'm just being given September is a special month for you and the day or the number 13. Okay. And I was just saying, 13 is only unlucky if you make it unlucky. All right. And that goes for everybody. Good old Hollywood for that. Yeah, they the Friday the 13th and all that. No, it's what you make it. Okay, so we get rid of all that negative rubbish or BS as you've put it there. All right. So thank you, and sending lots of healing to that ankle as well. And although I haven't got ankles on this lovely torso here, the energy is going, and I've been using her for sending healing. So I'll include your ankle for healing in there as well. All right. So thank you, my lovely. Um, all right, so we've got Carolyn, good evening, Julia, Christine, and Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I've got birds as well. Christiane for Iris. Iris, it's morning there, wherever you are. Okay, okay. We've got Stacey, Leanne, Clift, and take 13. Oh, even better. So thank you for that, my lovely. Yeah, but we're taking any number 13. Just, take the negativity away. I won't accept negativity. Okay, don't accept it. Just tell yourself, and this is everybody, don't accept it. I'll make it a happy day. All right. Carolyn Thomas, sweet soul, please select something suited for to my energies. Blessings. Okay. Right. I missed. I can't remember the name of who wanted the little cat. My little cat, please. Can you put your name back up there? Don't know if you remember that, Stace. I'm just looking for it. Um, Right. Okay. So, there we go. We've got Julia and some Sandra, Crips Jenner. It's a great name, by the way. Okay, you got dog and a sheep, I think is in there. Don't have any sheep. Okay. So there we go. Right. Now let's have a look here. Julia Gulia. We've been there before, haven't we? Hello, Julia Gulia. And Christine, I would love to sit. I have a aventurine cat. This is for Christine Marias. Let's go for Christine. There you go. So, Christine, we're going to have this gorgeous little beast. I've not read from this one yet, and hopefully it makes sense to you, my lovely. Okay. It's the most cutest. If I hold it back there, if you can see its little face, if you can see it there, it's a weird little thing. Okay. Oh, there you go. His little squished face, and the way it's just sitting there, all sort of squishy. Okay. I'm sure you don't sit like that, Christine, but just asking, you don't have to tell us, you don't have to fess up, all right? But I feel very much that just looking at that and the position of that cat, I feel very much there are times when you just feel if you could, you'd be against the wall and you'll just flop. All right, even if it's just emotional, it's just like, you know what, it's been a long day. And I feel, although on the 22nd of Jan, I feel very much that, it's been a long year already. Okay. And I just feel there. I feel also that I'm drawn to the little dark patches, and that would be, I guess, the aventurine in there. But I'm being drawn to the little dark patches in this cute little cat. Uh, and I just feel like there are times that you're holding on to. I feel like frustration, anger, sadness, grief. There's just, but they're all like different pockets. So it's almost like you're juggling all these negative feelings, but whilst putting on this cute, happy face to the rest of the world. I also feel there are times when you're considered quite grumpy, and because I feel that squished in face on this cat, and I just feel that it's not grumpiness. You're just tired. You've had enough. You just want people to be honest for a change. And I just feel there, you know what? I'm still here. I s- I just realised I was drawn to the ears, and then I was drawn to my ears. Right, I've got little sparkly cat ears on here. Look at that. Okay, and I was drawn to the ears on this cat because they're stuck up as well. There you go. You see his little ears, and I was just drawn to those ears, and I just feel there that it's just like, you know what, people might perceive you as being, this face of just not, I'm back. Nobody noticed, did they? Okay, but they're going back to the ears side of it, but it's you don't miss a blooming thing, Christine, okay? And I just feel there that I just wanna, it's almost like I just want you to take some time out. It's easy enough to say that, but when you've got busy lives, you've got other people to deal with all the time, it's as soon as you sit down with a cuppa, you've got to get up again, if that makes sense, Christine. I also wanna be drawn to, I don't know if you do writing or something, it could be typing, but I feel more drawn to pen. That's what I'm being shown, but I'm being drawn right in. I don't know if you're putting something together, like a project or something, where you put information together. Okay. I know you're as sharp as a pin, my lovely. Absolutely. All right. But people don't take that. They take it on face value, don't they? And I just feel very much they don't. That's why their ears are up. You don't miss a thing. Okay. But come back to this writing business, all right? It's either something you're already doing or it's something you're talking about. Um, okay, thank you. I know that you'd been working on a story, or I feel very drawn to books, that sort of thing, or putting knowledge down on paper. Okay, and again, it could be typing, whatever, but I feel it's on paper. If that makes any sense to you. I also feel drawn to, I don't know if you go swimming, but I feel drawn to water, and water being part of a calming influence on you, which takes me through to October, is, I believe, a water, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, a water thing. October, I should know. I'm born in October, and I know water is very calming, but it's also peaceful, but it's also so powerful, and I feel that's you in a nutshell there, or in a little baby swimming pool. Is just this calming person, but you can be a tsunami if you need to be. Does that make sense to you, please, Christine? I'm also being given. Where are you going with that, please? I'm being given. Okay, don't know if you've just done something with your hair, but I feel I want to put your hair up and away from your face and just say, "Come on, show who you truly are. Be that warrior." Would that make sense to you, please, Christine? Okay. Um, Okay, thank you. I'm also being drawn. I don't know if you're married or anything, but I'm being drawn to the ring finger on the left hand, and I just feel there that I want to place something there, but it's almost like a plaster. Like, oh, she swims in the sea, you crazy, crazy person. Okay, but wow, I like the little thing there. Journaling your experience. Yay! Okay. But I want it's really weird feeling, but it's the ring finger, okay, on your left hand. But I want to put a plaster over it. If that makes any sense to you. Okay. Obviously a waterproof plaster if it's that's the case. Um Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm also being drawn to the cute tail on this wee thing. And I feel very much that you see how it's in the middle, okay? I feel very much that that's you. I don't know if you throw, you see people that need help. You will throw them a lifeline, literally, and you help draw them in, and you help them to draw themselves out of themselves. Would that make sense, please? Because I want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge that fact that you are a helper and a giver, and I feel there that you do all of that because of what you've experienced. I can't see what that is, but I just feel because of what you've experienced, and I just want to say thank you, and you've helped more than you realise. Okay, you've styled your hair recently. Would that be off your face as well? I won't ignore that as well, but it's I just want to. I'm being drawn to the hair. All right, I've actually got a nice bob, but yeah, just can't really have it with this thing on the head. Okay, um, okay, thank you. I don't know if you wear hearing aids or you put earbuds in, but I'm being drawn to the ears and earbuds as well. Always have an extra pair just in case they run out of battery, if that makes sense to you, please. I feel that's quite important. I also get the impression, Christine, that there's things I'm being drawn to my index finger on my right hand. I feel like there's things that you're being you're directing others, okay? And I feel that you're being taken almost like pointed in a different direction, and I feel that that's taken you out of your comfort comfort zone, and it's a bit scary, it's a bit exciting, it's a bit, oh, shall I, shan't I? And I feel, you never know unless you give it a go. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. And I also want to put you not in a quite a full new wardrobe, but I feel like I've just got myself a new outfit as well. I just feel like, you know what, you've had your hair done. It's having yourself just feeling better within yourself, because you know what? You deserve it. Okay. See, even my angel girlie behind me, she says, get you. All right. So hopefully that will make sense. And I'm just being shouted out February as well in my head there. All right, as a special month. No, I didn't say hearing problems. You've either like earbuds or something. So it's that communication, but it's listening. Okay. But if you wear earbuds, listening to music, phone, whatever, just make sure if you have two pairs, you've got them charged, you don't run out of battery. That's all that was. Okay. Um, Okay, right. I've just been told that there's somebody around you that wears like a hearing aid, but it constantly squeaking, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that's something to do with the batteries or something there as well. So look around you as well. And thank you. And there is somebody in the spirit world that had hearing issues as well. All right. And yes, you are. Okay. We're directing you to help others. All right. But yeah, but you've got somebody here on the earth plane with hearing problems, and somebody in the spirit world that would have had hearing problems, that would have had squeaking. There's squeaking going on there. Okay, hopefully that will make sense. But sorry if it doesn't. I'm just going with what I'm trying to interpret here. Um. Uh. Okay. I know. Um. I'm not saying you're a grumpy fat cat. I feel you're a happy cat in your own self, as cats. They just do things in their own time. People pointing you in that direction, do it when you're ready, okay, if needs be, unless it's got a deadline, all right? But do it how you want to do it. Put your touch on it, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you, my lovely. And thank you. And yeah, we've got our new cat now. Okay, it reminds me of Garfield. There you go. There you go. Okay, so that's Christine. So, okay. So, thank you everyone else that's coming on here. We've got new comments there. We've got Stacey Leanne. I'd pick a bird of your choice, Lainey, if you're drawn to me. Okay, my lovely. Carolyn is a bird. Christine loves my sense of humour. I'm just balmy, I believe me. And your late partner wore hearing aids in both. Oh, bless you. Okay. Um, but it was the squeaky side of it as well. But don't run out of batteries. Would you have kept batteries, please? An extra set of batteries is what I feel there. All right. Thanks, Stacey, Leanne Clift. Of how amazing, she says. But spirit is amazing. I love them. Okay. I'd love a bird of prey as well. I don't think I've got a bird of prey. I don't know. Is an owl a bird of prey? Let's go for a bird of prey for Debbie Hitchcock's. All right. So, Debbie, the only nearest bird I've got of prey, Debbie, is an owl. Let me find my owl. Okay, let me find my owl. Where is she? She's here. Okay, this is my only, I suppose, bird of prey. Only because it's got big claws and big teeth, and it goes for little mammals. There you go. Okay, so this is for Debbie Hitchcock's. I love all the memes of birds, all different types there. But yeah, yeah, I've got a few more to collect then to meet up with that lot. Okay. So, Debbie, I get the impression here that you are wiser beyond your words, or okay. I won't, I said wiser beyond your words. Initially, I was feeling beyond your years, but you're wiser beyond your words. It's almost like you hold back from your intelligence, as in letting other people know how intelligent you are, how much you know. If that makes sense to you, please, Debbie Hitchcocks. I feel there it's like you know when it's time to step forward with that relevant information, and when to keep back and to withhold it, but only as you're waiting and biding your time to step forward. Hopefully, this makes sense. This is another one where it's clear quartz. It's a beautiful owl, okay, and it's clear quartz. But again, it's not 100% clear. All right, because none of us are 100% clear. I don't know who I am half the time, so how can I be 100% transparent and clear with others? So it's acknowledging that and recognizing that. With yourself there, Christine, Debbie, sorry, don't ignore the name Christine. I know we just dealt with Christine, but I say things that words just come out as well. So don't ignore Chris or Christine for you. Okay. Um, learn to act dumb. Yeah, but all right. I also feel as well. Oh, bless. Okay, thank you. I feel very much that I'll put her down there. I feel very much that I have a wee one in up in the spirit world, and I feel very much that they're being looked after. I'm not saying this is from yourself or whatever, but it's just letting you know that the wee one is in here, as in spirit, but in here as well. Okay, if that makes sense, that'll be to do with yourself or somebody very close to you. The wee one is here. I just feel there that that's quite important to acknowledge. Also, I feel very much you're very intense when you deal with things. You're very focused when you deal with things, I feel. And it's like, when things pique your interest, and I feel very drawn to the fact that it's the eyebrows down and you're looking and whatever. Okay. And I feel very drawn there. I also get the impression as well is that fight or flight situation where people are scared or they're just excited or whatever. I feel like you like your intelligence, okay? I'll say it like that because you act dumb in your words, okay? You dumb it down for others. It's not to be patronizing. It's just so people don't feel threatened because you know more than you're letting on, if that makes sense. Okay. That focused, I feel, when like you imagine an owl, okay? So we're working with the animals, the character of the owl, and I feel very much they are seeing, all seeing, and they see from a distance, okay? Your angry eyebrows. I love it. Okay, but see, got the eyebrows. You see those eyebrows, all right? Okay, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so with not patronised. No, absolutely not, because that's why you hold it back. Because then you step forward with it and you say it in a good way. You're very good with your words, is how I feel there. But I was just saying about the eyesight, as in seeing. Okay, and I see situations, and you can see ahead, and like an owl, they can see for miles. Okay, and then they home in, and then boom, they catch their prey. I'm not saying you have to go around and kill mice or anything like that. Please don't do that. I'm on about the fact, metaphorically, how you focus on something and then boom, you're in there to help, to guide, to be part of, if that makes sense, Debbie Hitchcock's. Okay. I also want to be drawn to the feathers. I'm being drawn down your spine, down your back. Not saying you've got a feathery back. Please don't think that. But I'm being drawn to between the shoulders and going down the spine. And I feel like I just want to um, bring that softness and that healing down your spine. No idea what's going on there, but it's something that healing is needed. So I just feel like if you suffer backaches and that sort of thing, again, not predicting, it's something you should already be aware of. So you mentioned your hubby and your eyebrows, but I'm going to hubby as well, and I want to be giving him healing too. And I don't know if he's done something to his elbow or his wrist or his arm, but I'm being drawn to the right arm and the wrist elbow area. Okay, again, not predicting, it's stuff you're already aware of. All right. I feel you're quite, well, mostly balanced person. Okay. I feel a very balanced person. I keep looking down here because the owl is just sitting here as I'm looking. Otherwise, it'll be all over the show and I won't be able to see it. Okay, thank you for confirming that. You see the way that the tail is here and the feet. I don't want to do this in case I drop it, but it's quite balanced. Okay, all right. And I feel that that balanced, you're a balanced person. But there's also, I'm drawn to the feet and the tail. There's three of you in particular. I feel there might be more of you, but three in particular. So there's you, hubby, and one other around you that's more. The three of you are more together more often than others, if that makes sense. Um, we can all try and be balanced. That's why I've got my Reiki symbol on my arm. Okay, that's my balance symbol to try and remind myself to be balanced. I forget where I've got it, so I can. Anyway, never mind. Okay, I feel also I'm drawn to. Okay, thank you. I feel that there's been. Where are you going there? One, two, 3. I can't see quite if there's 3, possibly 3 and a bit, but I feel very much that you've got 3 and a bit in the spirit world where you've got others, but I feel 3 and a bit are very close, are more close to you than everyone else, if that makes sense. All right. That 3 and a bit is possibly the little bub that I was just talking about. Hopefully, this makes sense to you. Um, Okay, thank you. Also, I don't know if you have to dress up for certain events or whatever, but I feel like I just want to say, come and tidy it up, girl. Just nip and a tuck here, and we'll get you all sorted. And you do scrub up well, all right. And I feel that's quite important for you to recognise as well. And I'm smiling my face off because I just get that impression that see, she needs that little bit of a pep talk. She's a good girl, that one, all right. And I don't mean that in a patronising way either. I mean that just them in spirit well. Have you got mum's mum in spirit, please, Debbie? Because I just feel her. If yeah, I'll just leave it as that, all right? Because she's just going, she's got it, and she's doing this with her hand. My mum does that. She's like, you know what I mean, don't you? It's not meant brr. It's yeah, she's good, all right. God, I'm turning into my mum, which is okay, really. Okay, so Debbie, thank you so much. Hopefully that all made sense. All right. So thank you. Right. Oh, okay. Right. There you go. I'll open you up again. Right, where are we going? Um, please do get out there. All right. Okay. Alpaca, llama, camel. You know what, Julia? I just keep having that film going on in my head as well. Is I would love to have an alpaca, llama, camel. In any of those. I don't, I'm afraid. I do not have any of those. So where are we gonna go? I can't give her that one. Okay. A camel, a llama, or an alpaca. I know a lovely celebrant who has alpacas. She sent me a photograph of them just to cheer me up. It was wonderful. It's just so cute. Okay, right. Go back to Julia, and it's not quite there. What I'm trying to find is something with a hump, and there's not a hump. Okay, I'm being drawn. This is for Julia, right? This is a little rose quartz or pink quartz. I don't know, but it's a crystal. It's a little pink pig. Okay, not quite an alpaca or a camel or a llama. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, but how gorgeously cute is that little thing there? Because the others are cute, so this is cute too. Okay, so Julia, right? Okay, Julia. Would you understand, right? And you've just got sort of 6 pigs. Fantastic. I mean, out of all my animals, I love this work. I love it. I know. Okay. And I'm not even on alcohol, nothing. It's just me. Right, you close on there then. Thank you. Okay. So Julia, would it make sense to you, please, that you're a bit on the stubborn side at times? And I feel there that it's done in, and also there's no alpacas. Oh, okay, 6 out. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wherever you are, to come and visit, send me pictures of them. All right. But okay, it's a pig. It's pretend it's an alpaca. But this as well. But if it makes sense to you, please. You're a bit on the stubborn side, but I also feel as well is that expression, it's like being a pig in poo, and just happy as a pig in that word. All right. And I just feel that sometimes that's how you feel. And to be surrounded by 6 alpacas, I mean, come on, right? It's got to feel just that emotion, that upliftment, and their soft fur and their little squishy faces and just adorable. Okay. And again, no alpaca, but this has got a little cute squishy face as well. All right. Okay. But I feel very much, Julia, that I don't know what you do in your life, but I feel very much that you're a healer in one form or another. Now, I've already said about the healing aspect of the alpacas, but it's to uplift and everything. But I feel that's you. That's why you've got them. One, to look after them, but two, to uplift people as well as yourself. Pretty awesome. Where am I going there, please? Okay, thank you. Right, I'm being drawn to the ears here. And if you notice, one of these ears, this one I believe it is a bit lopsided. Okay, can you see that? It's a bit lopsided. Okay. And I just feel there. Where are you going with the lopsided? Okay then. Right. Would it make sense, Julia Gulia, that you're one to you've always got one ear going, you're listening to people, but you're always on the list out, like you're supposed to look out, but you're listening for everything else. You sort of like you're watching and keep an eye all the time. You're someone that would go into, say, I don't know, a restaurant or a shop, and you'd be the one facing the door kind of thing. 'Cause you're always on the lookout, okay, for potential danger, for things going on. You're very careful with where you are and who you're with and that sort of thing. Would that make sense to you, please? Um, Also, I want to say I'm being drawn to. Where are you going with that? Don't know if you've got two younger people around you, but I'm being drawn to the back here. Okay, as long as you can relate to it. Sorry, it's my interpretation. So hopefully it gets over. But if you've got two younger people or younger ones around you, that you are very close to. And I feel very much that I want to be part of your love circle, if that makes sense, your circle of trust. Okay, where are you going now? Now, this wee little piggy has only got wee little legs, right? And I feel very much that you'll prefer to be home. Um, when you come home and you just shut the door, and that's your domain. That is your special place, your place to relax in, your place to cook. I don't know if you do a lot of cooking, please, but I feel very drawn to the kitchen area, and I feel very drawn to that smell of like cooking pastry, and it's just such a nice homely smell, and that's how I feel drawn to that area. Also, I get the impression that where are you going there, please? Show me. I just feel very much. Come on, it's almost like I've gone blank. Okay, come on, little piggy, show me. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Would you recognise, please, that there are times I'll go this side where the microphone isn't. But there are times when you feel it's almost like just almost like not like this, but just a very gentle feel as if fingers are going across your cheekbone, doing that to you. All right. Because I feel very drawn to that side, but it's the left hand side. Okay. And I feel very drawn and it's just doing this because I just want to do that to you and just say, you're going to be all right, my little love. You're going to be all right. Okay. And I just feel that's more the emotional, the quieter times when you're on your own or the way you feel sometimes. Okay. You put a lot of pressure on your back as well. And I mean, as in, you take a lot of responsibility for others. Okay. And I feel that that can sometimes cause a bit of anxiety, a bit of bubbly up. Okay. But just go and spend an awesome few moments with the alpacas and you're fine. It's like resetting yourself. Okay. Thank you. Now, don't know if any of your little alpacas have had any babies, but I see a little baby alpaca, and it's like this little ball of fluff with very long, fluffy legs. Okay, but I see that as well. I don't know if that's happened in your field or your place where you keep them, but I feel like there's a younger alpaca in the group. If that makes sense, my lovely. I'm making none of them pregnant, but I'm just saying about that. I don't know if you rescue as well, but I feel very much that you rescue animals too, and I feel like I'm drawn. You're just that kind of person that if you had the money and the capability, you'd make your own ark to save the animals, if that makes sense. Um, Julia Gulia, I just want to send you out love and gratitude and blessings, please, because and healing, lots of healing. Okay, but that healing is not just for you, it's for you to give to others. Okay, because that universal healing energies just comes through, sprinkles over you, and then off it goes. In May, it's due. Oh my gosh, fantastic. It's going to be the cutest ever. Need a picture, please. All right. How cute is that? Okay. Um, oh, brilliant. Thank you. And that expression, go to bed with your eyes open. All right. I feel like it's almost like you've gone to bed and your eyes are just constantly open because you never stop. All right. Oh, I thought I put that on. Right. I can't answer that. I do apologise, people. Let me put that on silent. I do apologise. Okay. Where are we going there? Do not disturb. There we go. I do apologise. Right, dogs and phones. I apologise there. You're so welcome, Julia Gulia. And I need to see. You can direct message me with it. I don't mind. That's so cute. Okay, so let's put Piggy back there. All right, thank you, Piggy. All right. Okay, so who we got here? So fantastic. Hello, Jemmy Taylor and Stacey Lane. Do you have a dove? I actually, you can call it a dove. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, so hello, Julie Briers and Julia Goulias who did there. Stacey Leanne Clift. Okay, so you want a dove? Let's have a look. All right, it's yeah, it is like a little dove. Okay, this wee little thing here. Okay, all right. Shall I tell everyone? It's just a useless bit of information, but it's actually quite helpful. Wherever you are in the world, if you know that they're going to do a dove release at a funeral or a memorial, people like worry that the doves won't get home because they're not homing. They're just like, oh, where am I? Yeah, and doves were perishing. This was years ago, so they actually use white pigeons now. They're homing pigeons. That's why you see them go up and go round, and then they go off because they're going home. And it's like literally even more symbolic. It's your loved ones going home. Just thought I'd share that. Okay, so Stacey Leanne Clift. All right. Um, thank you. I'm just being drawn to the wing behind me, okay? Not the wind beneath my wings, but I feel I'm drawn to that song as well, the Bette Midler song, "Wind Beneath My Wings," Stacey, and I feel that that's quite important for just the meaning of that song for one of your loved ones. I feel that that was somebody so important that they were like that for you. I feel quite choked up about that as well. I'm trying to see who it is, but they're just saying, "I just tell her that, be too much otherwise." Hopefully that makes sense. That's not fair, is it? Okay, so our little dove. All right. So another one that's transparently ish. All right. Now, Stacey, nowhere, no, what, don't know where you are around the world, whatever. You might have told me, but I've forgotten. I apologise. But I feel very drawn to the fact that let me put you over there and I'll put you here. Right. Okay. So the dove is standing on its legs. It's up. Okay. But oh, there you go. But I feel sometimes, I was just going to say, sometimes I feel you just want to rest. And I just feel there that it's like, you know what? I just want to rest, to step off this world and rest. And I'm not talking self-harm or suicide. I'm not saying any of that at all. I'm just feeling emotionally shattered. You know what? That's why we reset with alpacas if we get the opportunity, but also holidays or just breaks or just a bit of time I feel for you around Mother Nature. I feel very much drawn to bare feet on grass, that sort of thing. Okay, um, and I just feel there that it's just feeling that energy and regenerating yourself is how I feel there. Also, I get the freedom of the dove flying as well. And thank you. And I'm being drawn to the wings and the actual angel as well. So I don't know if you work with angels, Stacey, but I feel very drawn to angels as well. Where are you going there, please? I feel as well you're a very proud person. That came out loud and proud, okay, but also a very somebody that's, you know what? I'm okay, but not snobbish. I just feel you're quite as in like I just want to do this. You're very knowledgeable. And I don't know if you've got something going on with your nose as well, but I feel like I want to draw healing to your nose area. So that could be the sinuses and that as well. I feel like I'm being drawn there. Um, but also, okay, thank you. I feel like I've got a memory link for you, Stacey. Would you recognise being like in just looking up into the sky on a beautiful sunny summer day or spring day, but it's clear skies, and seeing the bird up there, and it's so high, it's this little dot, and it's just singing. You can actually hear it singing. I know that's a memory that's being drawn out of my own memories. I feel like a skylark or something, but it was one that was up in the sky, and I just feel for yourself that it's that a memory for you, and I just feel that that was something nice for you to remember. If that makes sense to you, please. Where are you going now? Okay, thank you. I don't know what you do during your day to day. life, your work or business or whatever you do. But I feel like I just want to sit you down and say, come on, now we're going to focus on this here and we're going to get it sorted. But I feel like you then get sidetracked by others. And sometimes you lose focus on what you need to be doing. If this makes sense to you, please, Stacey. I get the feeling as well that, and I want to rub my hands together. And I just feel like I want to just say, come on, warm up the hands. I don't know if you suffer with a dove was released as well. So you understand what I'm saying and why I've had to tell you that story. Okay. But I'm saying about the hands here, and I just feel like there's where are you going there? Oh, I'd love to say you're going to win millions, but I'm really sorry, but no. I would see. I wish you all the best, everyone, with that. Okay, but I just feel here, talking about money, that sort of thing, is I just want to say it's what you do with the little that you have, the bit that you save, and what you want to use it for is make the most of it, is how I feel there, because it's happiness comes from within. But it does. All right. Um, okay, thank you. The dove that was released that you've just mentioned. Oh, bless her. Yeah, okay. But okay, so that makes sense. But the dove that was released at the funeral, I tell you what, it was just everybody's like, wow, like when you watch fireworks, we won't ignore the 5th of November either, please, but the fireworks. And I'm being taken to October, but also December as well. And it's like I believe it's like from October to January, you've got all these different celebrations around the world, different cultures, different um, religions, different everything, and people just let off crazy loud fireworks. And I feel like your nan would have enjoyed them, but I feel like she just doesn't make me feel like she's a tall nan. She makes me feel like she's a little nan, and she's looking up. She's like, yeah, but I wish they'd be quieter. Okay, if that makes sense to you. Okay, and thank you for that response as well to the 100%. All right, good on you. Okay. My birthday, December. Oh, bless you. Okay. But would you understand that about little Nan would want they look pretty, but they should be quiet because they're upsetting the animals and whatever. Okay. So thank you for confirming that as well. Um, I just feel very much. Isn't it amazing what you can get from one little crystal bird? Oops. Oh, I just she fell over as well. All right. And your no, your nan's just going, God, I wish I had a body like that. Okay. But that's probably why I was so little. I had no legs, and she's laughing. All right. So let me just move her out of the way. There you go, my little love. All right. So Stacey, please take Nana's love, and oh, bless her. Yeah. But now she's one of those stars up there. And she just says, I'm looking down on all of you. And she's also sprinkling you all with fairy dust as well. It's either that or you need to do a bit of cleaning. And she's laughing because I feel like she was a character and a half. Okay. And I just got this big smile again because you're just saying, yes. All right. So to you, my lovely. And all of that from that little thing. So there you go. So thank you, Nana. Right. Okay. So where are we going now? She was amazing. She was amazing. And I just feel she was amazing. Okay. Hello, Facebook user, 5:50 p.m. If you put down who you are. Um, Brolic, any messages is appreciated. Okay, Millie B, Teresa Rios, good evening, everyone. Good morning, wherever you all are. Joanne, and my phone just went off. Ah, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So now I've going to someone here. Um, Julie Briers would like the owl as well. I only have the one owl, sadly. But if you're still okay with the one owl, all right. I know we just used it, but let's see what we can do with another message from the same owl. Okay. Thank you, Stace. So Julie Briers, the owl. Okay. Julie, would you understand you like a lot of coffee or you've got if it's not yourself or somebody around you drinking a lot of caffeine, a lot of coffee. And I just feel like quite agitated around you as well. And again, it might not be exactly you, but it could be somebody close to you, but you'd be aware of it. I just feel very, very busy around you as well. And I feel like it's also not necessarily physical busyness, but pardon me, mentally as well, emotionally busy, if that makes sense. I also feel as well I want to place cards on the table, and I feel I've got my cards here. I've got these are psychic tarot cards, but I feel like it's that kind of card. So I don't know if you do this kind of work, but I feel very drawn to the cards as well. Um, I'll choose one of those for you in a minute. All right. So if I remember, I can't remember that. Okay. I also get the impression as well that I don't know if you wear glasses, but I'm rather partial to Ray-Bans if I can afford them and get them. All right. So it's looking after your glasses, but getting the right type as well, because you've got to protect your eyes, if that makes sense. Again, not predicting anything. I just feel very much that it's you looking after yourself, and getting the right things, the right bits for the right things, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, thank you. Wow. I don't know whether you wear a rucksack either, but I feel like, you can have like these little handbags, and people feel that they've got to have what you can put in a rucksack into a little handbag. Okay. I used to do that. My mum used to do that. I've just bought her a rucksack, and I bet you bottom dollar she will not use it. Never mind. All right. But a handbag just like squeezing out at the edges because she fits everything in it that you could fit into a huge sized suitcase in a little handbag. So, anyway, Julie, I'm coming back to you. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Everybody else keep sending her that healing, because that's just amazing news. All right. Um, and I've just gone goosebumpy, because what amazing. It's the feeling that you feel, the relief, the love around you, the everything around you. So that makes sense to you. Okay. But that rucksack, and the handbag, it's just putting it all in there. And yeah, I just want to move on from that. Okay. Where are you going? Okay. Thank you. I know owls are supposed to go hoo hoo, but I've got the who does that? Not Dire Straits, is it? I can't remember, but again, who are you? Who who? Okay. And it's very much. I just feel like it's almost like I just get the feeling that it's like you've just suddenly realised who you are. Who, you know what? Life is too flaming short. I was about to swear then, and I'm so glad I didn't. So thank you. Yeah, and it's just like I just feel quite alive. And I know you've just said you've just got the all clear from cancer, but how you're feeling? And I feel so excited, relieved, obviously, but also shattered. Again, I was about to swear, but I feel shattered emotionally, mentally, and physically as well. But excited with it. It's really, really mixed, a mixing bowl of emotions. Okay, and I won't ignore the mixing bowl, because I feel very much. Don't know if you do the cooking. Thank you. But I have a lady in spirit who did a lot of cooking with like cake mixtures, sponges, and bits and bobs. And there's also a memory for you is licking the spoon from the bowl, if that makes sense to you. But that's from when you was a lot younger. For me, that was about 5 minutes ago. So yeah, okay. I haven't forgotten about the owl, because I've got it here in my hand, but I feel like I just want to protect you, and it's just keeping you all, snuggled. But then I want to say, fly, my darling, fly. It's now your time, if that makes sense. Don't know if you've got children, Julie, but I feel very drawn to young people around you as well, possibly teenager-ish or young teenagers. But don't get stuck on that. It's just how I'm being shown here. But I just feel that they're around you as well. And I don't know if they've held a party for you, or you haven't actually told um, many people that you've got the all clear. It's almost like you've kept it to yourself, or it's been very private, if that makes sense. Okay. You've now put it onto social media, so it's out there. So blooming fantastic news. All right. Where are you going now? Okay. Thank you. Um, thank you. Now I know when I did the reading earlier and we had the eyebrows, right? Okay, they got the eyebrows, but I'm actually looking that as a V. Okay, and I'm being shown that as a V, and it's also being wow. As I was holding that up and saying a V, so whoever you've got a V name in your name in your world, but it's also I see that as the is it the wishing bone you get off of chickens, turkeys, etc. But you've got the wishbone, and when you sort of hold it and you pull it apart and you give yourself a wish. And I feel very much I want to do that for you, not to the poor chicken, but to you. It's that that symbolism of giving you that wish, all right? Because it's just come true, if that makes sense. Also, where are we going there, please? Whoa, okay. Um, I don't know if you've got Italian connections, but I'm being drawn to meatballs and spaghetti, please. But you know, when you sort of do this with the milk meatballs and you put them there and you put them, drop them in the sauce. That's what I'm being shown there. Okay, it's quite a nice, so aromatic, the smells and everything. It's just wonderful. Okay, I just feel again that is possibly, not possibly. I feel that that's memory links as well. But it's just love, and I'm so pleased and so proud and so happy. That's how I'm being felt, how I feel the spirit, your loved ones, especially your nan, right? Because she's like, get in there, because you felt me around you the whole way, that whole journey. Now it's your journey. Fly, my darling, fly. Okay, so I'll leave her with you, and I'm going to keep my owl though. Okay, so thank you very much. There we go. All right. So that was Stacy. Um, Right, let's have a look. So we got Alison Plumley, who'd love a message as well. Joanne wants a elephant. An elephant. Chelly Crozier. I've been love reading. Currently dating Neil at the moment. Thank you. Okay. Hope that goes well for you. Okay. Um, Right. Do you have a deer or an elephant? See, I don't have a deer, but that would be nice. See, I keep looking out for these lovely creatures. So give it a go. Christine Davis, a lion. Okay. And we've got three from the sea, please. So Maxine, okay, and Natalie Dunn. Good evening, everybody, or hello, or wherever you are. Okay. Right. So I'm going to go to whoever Facebook user is who says, "Do you have a deer or elephant? Can you please put your name on there, so I know who I'm talking to?" But I'm going to choose one of my elephants for you because I don't have a deer. All right. So, okay. And if you can send me shoulder healing, I'd appreciate it. All right. So let's have a look there. So, deer and elephant, elephant, elephant. Hello, elephants. You are so cute, all of you. Okay, I know. Um, so anybody watching this must think I'm absolutely balmy because I am a little bit. Okay, where are you going, my little love? I didn't want you. I want you. Nope, you're that. Okay. Um, Facebook. We didn't have a name. Oh, Renee Viola. What a fantastic name, Renee. Good evening or hello, Renee. Okay. So, Renee, you asked for a deer, which I don't have, or an elephant. So I actually have a deer elephant because it is a little deer elephant. Okay. It's whatever that's called. Okay. So that side is that side. The other side is like that. So it's literally one side stripy, one side not. How cool is that? Okay. He's ever so cute. All right. Right. So this is for Renee. Renee, I feel there are so many different layers to you, my lovely. I get the feeling that you're like an onion or an elephant with lots of stripes. Okay, there's maybe a bit of confusion in there as well with who you really feel you are as well, if that makes sense. And however that works for you, that's how I feel there. It's almost like you're still finding yourself. I'm the age I am, which is quite old now, and basically, I feel old. I'm still finding myself, so it's still a long journey. Okay, so enjoy finding who you are. But I feel there that you're very much somebody that is. Oh, bless you. Okay, I feel you're very much somebody that is always hoping for good luck, if that makes sense too. But also somebody that don't know if you go on marches or protests or sign stuff, but I feel somebody that is that wants things to change in this world for the better, and you put your mark on it in your way by doing pressing buttons or saying comments, that sort of thing. Okay, does this make sense to you, please, Renee Viola? All right, that's a great name, by the way. Okay, And I'm being drawn to the Renee part of your name, and I feel very much, and obviously the Viola part, but I'm being drawn to the significance of your name, the history, and the reason why you are called Renee Viola, if that makes sense. And that's that family connection there as well. I also feel too that okay then. I feel that there are times when I don't know if you've heard the expression selective hearing. That doesn't mean you've got dodgy hearing. That just means you want to only hear what you want to hear. And I feel very much there are times when you just literally when to shut off your to use your selective hearing, if that makes sense. Um, where are you going there? Okay. I feel as well is there's a lot of pressure being put on and around you to I've got the word compete, but I could have that wrong, but it's to compete, if that makes sense, to get things done, if that makes sense to you, please, Renee Viola. Be great if you could answer. That was yes, still trying to find myself. Okay, so still trying. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So right, thank you. And that pressure, but that pressure is you're putting that on yourself as well as others. Okay, now I don't know if you've got issues with your hands. Again, I'm not predicting, it's something to be aware of, but I'm being drawn to very cold fingers. Okay, not hands but fingers. All right, so I don't know what you're doing with your hands and getting involved with things, but it's like just be more cautious about what you're doing. And I don't mean like, oh, terrified of doing stuff. You've got the skills and the know-how, but it's like putting common sense forward first, if that makes sense too. Not saying you don't already do that, but I feel it's very important. Taking care of my elderly mum. Oh, bless you. Yeah, but does that make sense? It's being cautious about what you're doing, okay? But it's I feel you're cautious anyway, but it's putting common sense in there as well. Thank you. I'm just being shouted at the word speculation. It's like all woulda, shoulda, couldas, that sort of thing as well. It's like factual evidence. All right. I don't know what that's all about, but as long as that makes sense to you, something you're already aware of or thinking or doing. Okay. You said here that you're taking care of your elderly mum, and you say mom. They're doing that in the UK as well now. It's mum, darling, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's mum. It's mom. Um, it's your mum. Okay. And I feel there that you are still trying to find yourself because your whole world is looking after and caring for mum and dealing with everything that goes on with her. Okay. And I just feel there that are times that, oh, bless you. Okay. Would it make sense that you take time out, but you do it privately? And it's that, even if it's just crying on the inside, I just feel very much that you keep this brave face. Okay. Um, and I just feel there, oh, bless you. Okay. It's just know that whether you believe in angels or not, okay, there's definitely spirit out there and that love and that healing. There's healing being sent round to mum's head area, and I feel like around her shoulders as well. And I just feel like it's almost like I just want to put this almost like a hood of golden light and love and healing around her. um, I don't know if she's got the mind or mental health as well, but I feel very much that there's, oh, thank you. I want to give that to both of you, okay? If that makes sense to you. Um, Thank you. I don't know who's got the ring, but I feel like I want to keep turning a ring round on my hand. It's almost like a worry. It's a worry ring. There you go. Because I'm doing this with my thumb here, okay, and I'm turning around the ring because I do actually wear thumb rings that have got like they're called worry rings, but that one does and it spins, okay. But I just feel I'm doing that. All right, because there are times about finances, housing, all the equipment, all the meds, all everything that needs to be done, the heat. Saying about the cold fingers, I feel very much that that's involved as well. Oh, bless her. Okay. Um, I know. Thank you. Okay. Um, I can't see or sense or feel whoever this is, but please, this goes for everybody. But when we have loved ones with like dementia, Alzheimer's, that sort of thing, and you feel like they're talking to their loved ones that have gone, but they don't remember those that are still here. You think they're almost in two worlds. Okay, their mind, their energy is starting to travel towards their final destination, which is spirit. It's not killing them off. It's a guarantee we're all going to pop our clogs one day. All right. But in the meantime, so that energy, so they spend more time conversing with the loved ones in the spirit world because they can see them more often than they can us here on the earth plane. Okay, so accept that for what it is and don't be so upset if mum ever forgets you. And this goes for everybody, okay? Because it can be so difficult and hard for their loved ones here on the earth plane. And it is just, I don't say that lightly, everyone. I say that with such respect, okay? Okay. Now, I think I started off with an elephant, didn't I? Right. So, would it make sense to you, please, Renee, that where'd you go with that, please? That you have to speak up for mum as well, like with medical team, with family, with friends, with everything to do with mum, please, not just her care. And I say her care, it's a big holistic bubble of care. Okay. Where are you going now? And I also feel I want to be giving you it's almost I want to be giving you a bowl of where are you going with that? Okay. It's a bowl of, peas, okay, but shelling peas, like when you pop the little peas out of the shells, okay? I just gotta have some water, excuse me. Would it make sense, please? Because 'cause I'm getting that as a memory link for you, but it's also and they're like sweet peas, I feel. They're quite just really lovely raw, and I just feel like there was more of those put in your mouth than there were in the pot for dinner, okay? But also having that water, I feel quite like there's nervous and anxiety in that as well, and problems maybe from the tummy area that keep repeating. And I feel very much that diet comes into that and the food. Okay, not judging, nothing like that. Hey, I'm voluptuous. It is what it is, but I know about that with the food and everything. Okay, how does Dad feel? Oh, very cautiously it makes me feel there. All right. How does he feel? He's funny. Okay, if that makes sense with his sense of humour. All right. I also feel as well is I want to say butterflies too. So I don't know if somebody's got a butterfly picture, or butterfly tattoos, or butterflies in places, but I just feel drawn to butterflies as well. Okay. So thank you. And I'm being given April as a special month for you too. Um, where are you going now? Your mum knows she's loved. That's the main thing. You know you're loved, okay? And sometimes you don't feel it, but you are so truly loved. So, with that, please take their blessings because I've got to move on. But it's so lovely, hopefully, giving you that message there, Renee, all right? But please never lose hope, all right? But know you're loved. Okay. So, um, right, what we got? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Um, Nicola Claire McCann wants Nicola, please. Okay. I don't have a Nicola, unless I want to call one of my animals a Nicola. I could do that. Um, okay. Okay. Right. Thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you, Alison. Um, okay. So, where are we going here? I'm just looking through. Um, Christine, Natalie Dunn. Could I choose? Going to go to Natalie Dunn if that's all right. So, Natalie. All right. Um, could I choose one for you? Okay. Where are you going? Okay. Uh, I've got so many to choose from. I will, thank you. Okay, Natalie. Right, I'm being drawn to this. Okay, my beautiful lady torso. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so this is got to read it because I just got it. It is mixed crackle quartz. Okay, whatever that is, but that's mixed crackle quartz. All right. Now, Natalie Dunn. Okay. Right, thank you. Natalie, I feel like I want to not chop your head off, my lovely. We're not talking about that because obviously this has got no head, got no arms or legs, okay? But I'm visualizing the head, and I feel very much I want to be doing this to your head, and it's almost like I want to put your head. You have a different head, metaphorically speaking, for different things, and I feel you have like this very serious head sometimes, where you literally can cut out all the problems going on with making decisions, if that makes sense. But when it comes to you or your nearest and dearest, that's when that head gets a little bit wobbly. If this makes sense to you, please. I also, I don't know about yourself, but I feel like I've got somebody that had or has migraines or quite severe headaches, and I just feel drawn. I just want to send that healing there. I also feel as well I'm being drawn to the chest area, but also, and I feel this is more a gentleman, and I feel I'm drawn to the chest area, and I feel they're in spirit, and I just get the impression that there would have been issues around the chest area as well. Possibly the heart, because I'm being drawn to the left as well there. Hopefully, this makes sense to you. Um, Thank you. I wish I had one too. I'm being told I wish I had a pert bum like that, and 'cause she's got quite a pert bum. Look at that pert bum, right? So, and I just feel like this lady that I've got with me. Don't know if that's the one that had the problems with the head, but I just feel very much that they definitely didn't have a pert bum at the end of their life, and they're just chuckling. I just feel like they had quite a good, fun sense of humour about them. Um, Hopefully this makes sense to you, Natalie Dunn. I normally like with the animals and everything, the character of the animals, but this is to do with the torso. Thank you. I'm also, I don't know if you've been getting, I don't know if you suffer with sciatica. Okay, again, not predicting, it's something you'd already be aware of. So that is normally caused by problems with the spine, because I'm being drawn to the back and the lumbar region. Okay, but also the hip and the spine there. If it's not you, it's somebody around you. It's something you're already aware of. Does this make any sense to you, please, Natalie? If it makes no sense to Natalie, but someone else can take it, would you please say so? All right. It's not message grabbing. It just means that somebody's coming in. Just wants that said. Okay. I'm also being shown. Where are you going there? Okay. With the water, I said about all the tummy areas and everything. There's all that nervousness around you as well. Would this make sense, please, my lovely? Um, Thank you. Okay. I'm Okay, thank you. I'm being shown someone who had the most prettiest of eyes. I can't see if they're like emerald green, but I feel very drawn to the color of emerald green, if you make sense. If you make sense, if that makes sense. Now, I know she's got all different greens here, all right, but you can't really see it in this light, but especially this area, it's an absolutely stunning green. Okay, not quite emerald green, but hopefully some of this makes sense to you. All right. Let me see. Okay. Um, okay. Yes, the elephant does look a little bit like malachite as well, and that's what I think it is. Okay, so I just ring a bell. Okay, but come back to this. Oh, bless you. Right. Coming back to you, Natalie. All right. Hopefully you're still there and you haven't gone home, gone anywhere else. I don't mean. Is no response from Natalie. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. But if anybody else can take this, because I'm seeing that the torso is now sitting on top of the elephant, and I just feel like when you see people sitting on top and that gentle stroll, the gentleness, and it's bringing that calm and that healing to everyone. And oh, bless you. Okay, and the gentle healing rumble that elephants do when they're happy. If you ever watch videos of elephants as they're making that gorgeous rumble noise when they're all together as a unit, as a family, and making that noise, and it's just glorious. No, I just feel like I want to send that all out to everybody here. All right. Okay. Um, if Natalie is not there, hopefully she can listen back to this and we'll find out if that meant anything to her. All right. But wherever she is, whatever she's doing, wish her well and healing. Okay. Um, okay. So I'll put her down there. Oops, no. not on your face. There we go. And we've got that there. Right. So I don't have any monkeys, Nicola. I'm really sorry, my darling. Again, I'm going to try and get all these things. Okay. Um, Carolyn Sherman Finch. I have never had an animal reading and would love one, please. Okay. Please read for me. Shh. It will happen. Okay. Right. So where are we going now? Stop shouting. Okay. So Carolyn, we'll give Carolyn a reading. I hope this works now then. There's no pressure, is there? Okay. Right, Carolyn, you haven't said what you want, so I'm gonna choose for you. All right. Um hmm. And I've just realised I've actually got two owls. I got that owl as well. Forgot all about that owl. Okay. It's because I've kept them all in the box tonight, you see. And look, they're all in their boxes. So they're all there. And I've got that one with all them there. They're beautiful and they're very heavy. So put them. I've got another one of those full over there, and I've got lots down my side as well here. Okay, so but I wasn't going to choose this owl for you. I was going to choose what was I being drawn to with you. Okay, let's go. I will. I will. Okay, so this one is for Carolyn Sherman Finch. All right. Hi, Carolyn. Okay, so guess what I've chosen for you? This is Drago. Okay, Drago, my dragon, who is I've forgotten the name of the crystal. See, I'm not a crystal person. I work with crystal animals, but not the crystals. So tiger's eye, that's the one. I remember some. Okay, so tiger's eye dragon is absolutely glorious. All right. Okay, so I'll just give him a little turn round. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So hopefully you like this choice, Carolyn. Okay. So let me go here. Okay. Carolyn, would it make sense to you, please, my lovely, that I feel very much that you're quite a headstrong person, and I feel very much that you do a lot of saying before thinking. I don't mean this rudely, by the way, or judgy. Okay, it's not. It's just I'm trying to get a feel of your character, who you are. All right. I also feel like you are very much somebody that oh, okay. I don't know if you do this kind of work or are starting to along this journey of your spiritual journey, but I feel very much I'm drawn to the eyes, and I feel very much you see things as well. Okay. I don't know if you've got issues with your eyes. Again, I do not predict it's something you would be aware of. Okay. But I feel very drawn to the eyes as well. And I know. Thank you. I feel very much that you're someone who understands and also believes the eyes are the windows of the soul. Okay. And I feel that's quite important to acknowledge with yourself as well. Hopefully, this makes sense to you, Carolyn Sherman Finch. Okay. Are you still there? Beautiful. We'll have that as well. All right. Because he's beautiful, isn't he? He's damn good looking, I tell you. A shame that I haven't got the rest of the dragon. Okay. But you put your own stamp on things, literally. And that's how I feel you are, Carolyn. Whatever you feel, that headstrongness, that your imagination is phenomenal, is how I get the impression there. And it's constant, constant, constant. And I can't see whether you've got any direction for that imagination, but it's maybe look at where that you could put it down on paper, on film, on camera, whatever it is, but have that focus. I've just mentioned camera. I don't know if you do lots of photography or you are all seeing that eye with the see pictures, and I feel very much that the picture taken is quite important to you. If that makes sense, please tell me yay or nay. All right. I also feel as well is that you're quite defensive at times, and I don't mean that rudely again. That defense is like you've had to put that up to protect your own self, your own emotions, your own self-worth. Okay. And I feel very much that you've got that. But it's giving people the benefit of the doubt. But if they upset you, that's it, they're done. Okay. And I just feel quite often that that sometimes has happened. And I feel very much that, you know what, they might call me an old dragon, but I'm gorgeous like this one here. All right. So okay. But it's you taking the photos as well. Okay. And I just feel there as well. Would that make sense about the dragon side of it as well? Yeah. It's their perception of you is a reflection of them. And I feel that's quite important for you to be aware of. This goes for everybody out there as well, yeah? If they've had negative people or horrible people or being accused of things that you know you've not done and you don't think that way. And I feel that's quite important to acknowledge with yourself, Carolyn Sherman Finch. Okay. I feel with a name like that, I've got to say it. Okay. Um, where are you going here as well? Thank you. Okay, I'm being drawn to the back part of this beautiful Drago dragon, and I'm being drawn to one, two. There are five of you, but I feel there's more extended family, like a large family out there. But I feel very much that there are five of you in particular. I see that's either you, it's either. I feel it's you and four others in particular. You know, like the I'm more closer to my mum than the rest of my family, but I still love them all. But that would be just me and my mum, if that makes sense. Okay. But with you, there's you and four others around you. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Carolyn Sherman Finch. Where are you going now? Okay, thank you. Carolyn, would it make sense? I feel very much that I'm drawn to. Ooh, don't knock off. There we go, darlings. You stay there. Being drawn to the end bit here. All right, it's like a little trough, and I feel like I just want to almost like push in and pull up. Where are you going with that? I feel very drawn to the fact that I want to. Don't know if you've been opening boxes or opening things, and I feel very much that I want to open things for you and and explore. I feel quite. Oh, I don't know what's in there. Let's have a look. Yeah. And I feel very much. I don't know what it is you're doing, but think about what's going on around you, and it's going through things that you weren't aware of. Okay, or you thought something else was in there, but it wasn't. Hopefully, this makes sense to you, my lovely. And I'm being given May as a special month for you, but I'm also being given petticoats and petals. What? Petticoats and petals. No idea. But I feel the petticoat or the skirt looks like petals. Okay. I feel that thank you. Don't know if you do embroidery, knitting or not knitting, but needlework, you know, like a sewing, that sort of thing. But this skirt dress, it looks like it's a petticoat, but they look like petals, okay, as it's floating down. Would that make sense? Yes, yes, yes. My birthday's in May. Fantastic. Happy birthday for May. Okay, that makes you a Taurus. I don't have a bull, but there we go. Okay. So, but it's this petticoat and petals, if that makes any sense. If that doesn't, it's to do with the delicateness. The you can make anything if you put your mind to it. Is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, that although it's a petticoat, it's petals because that imagination has been put to focus. If that makes sense to you, Carolyn Sherman Finch, great name. Okay, thank you. Would you understand also, Carolyn, that there are times when you get things stuck in here and you can't sort of step away from it. It's like too focused, too focused, too focused. And I feel quite, oh, it can get quite overtaking. It just quite, what's that word? Overwhelming at times. Okay. And I feel that's quite important to acknowledge as well. And I just want to say, step back, step back. I don't know whether you've got connections with spirit guides as well. I mean, we all have spirit guides, but yours in particular. And I don't normally go for the cliche of Native American, but I feel very drawn to this beautiful man, and he's stunning. But he is more of a guide than a physical person that is here now. And I just feel he's got the most stunning black hair, and he's just beautiful eyes, but very distinct square jaw. I don't normally go for describing guides, but this is someone that I feel is very much around you and that are part of you sense and feel around you. Okay. Wow. And he's got the most amazing, not headdress, but he's just got this little thin where are you going with that, please? It's almost like it's in like little beads and it's going around the head here. okay, and it's just going at the back and it just ties up. But that's like a little bit of leather with these pretty little beads on there, but not over the top. It's just very dainty. He's the most awesome chap going. I wish you could see him, everyone. I've never seen him before. So, but I feel he is connected to you in some way, Carolyn Sherman Finch. Okay, and if you're aware of him at all. Um, okay. And he says something along the lines of black feather. Black feather, black feather is all he shows me. A black feather. So Google web him. No idea. Okay. Black feather. It's absolutely stunning. Cool. Anyway, moving swiftly on. All right. So Carolyn, I hope you can accept what I've said to you. And yeah, and be I will, I will. Um, pardon me. I'm being drawn to the bottom part of this. Okay, you see this marking on the bottom, but this reminds me of a tongue. Okay, and I feel that sometimes when you need to put you have a black feather, even better though. There you go. But it's the meaning behind the black feather. Okay, but don't ignore that. But I'm going to the tongue. You know, and they say like if you can't say anything nice, say nothing at all. And I feel that will help you both mentally and emotionally as well. Okay. But also for your future too. Okay. Because the future is what you make it. But put this imagination of yours to good use, to good, helpful, happy, good use. Okay. So thank you, Carolyn, and thank you everybody else. And hopefully you all got something out of that. And I hopefully will see you all in a couple of weeks' time. Until then, send you lots of blessings and love and healing. Okay. And if anybody knows of any other crystal animals out there, they've got to be like quite smallish. Okay. Just give me a direct message me and I can Google web and have a look. All right. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.